What is the fourth biggest risk of using generative AI in software product development? Hi, my name is Ravi Verma. I'm the Org Whisperer at orgwhisperers.com. And I want to tell you about a risk that has been worrying me that is related to this phenomenon of vibe coding. I'll take you back to my college days and my first job. I was one of the best developers in my college in the computer science and engineering course, and I was one of the worst engineers in my first job. And my first job helped me understand the difference between engineering a product and writing code. Writing code is easy. When I was in college, we used to have exercises in data structures where we had a very small, well defined problem. One of the most complex problems in our computer science class was called balancing an AVL tree. I was one of the few students who could write that program from scratch without any help. So I was one of the best developers in my software engineering class. Fast forward my first job, I worked in a telecom company where we used to maintain and enhance code written to run a telephone exchange. The first defect that I was asked to fix required me to partner with my mentor and go through millions of lines of code and pinpoint and isolate the root cause for one very small defect. It helped me understand that the ability to write code for a small isolated problem is not the same as the ability to engineer code and build a product that will drive a maintainable and a profitable business over 10, 20, 30 years. So, when you are getting excited about vibe coding and using generative AI to build a lot of functionality and maybe build your entire product in 1 hour, I would like you to consider these questions and manage these risks. Question number one: in case you need to integrate this code that generative AI wrote with a legacy application which has been in existence for 10, 20, 30 years, who's going to do the integration? Question number two: when the code breaks, when it doesn't behave the way you thought it would, who's going to fix it? Question number three: how can you optimize not just for the time it takes to generate the code for the new functionality, but rather optimize for the maintainability and the profitability of the asset that you have just generated using generative AI? What's going to be the shelf life of your product? How many human beings will need to work on it as they integrate it and as they maintain and troubleshoot it? And how can you use generative AI in such a way that it makes your asset maintainable and profitable for the lifetime of that asset? I hope that was useful. If anything I said doesn't make sense, please let me know so I can learn with you. I haven't figured everything out. I'm trying to learn side by side with the rest of you. Until our next conversation, thank you.